Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be vibe coding with both ChatGPT and Replit. So I want to take the two and pit them against each other and see which one can make a better web app. So we're going to hop right into it right now. So hopefully now you guys can see my screen. We're on ChatGPT, so we're going to start with ChatGPT. And so I'm just going to ask it, what is a good prompt to make a web app? And we're just going to look through that and just see. Okay, so here's a pretty good prompt. So we're gonna take this prompt, well, I'll just have it actually build the prompt. So I'll say build a prompt for a web app that you can make for me that will be a lead generator for, let's do insurance agents. Okay, so we're gonna have ChatGPT build that out really quick and give us this prompt. Okay, so we have that prompt. Okay, so now we have the prompt, and I'm gonna tell it, instead of putting it into Replit, since I usually have used it to put into Replit, I'm gonna tell it, I want you to write the whole code and I will copy and paste into GitHub to deploy it. Okay, so now let's see, it should probably start setting up the code. Okay, yes, so it's gonna start setting that up. So while that's doing that, we are going to log into Replit. Give me one sec. All right, so now we're in Replit. So in Replit, I'm going to have it build a web app, the same one that I just gave to ChatGPT. So we'll go ahead and pop out of this really quick. And we're gonna come down here and we're gonna just take all of this that was the prompt that ChatGPT is using right now to build out the code. We're gonna come in here and we're gonna prompt Replit with the same code. We're gonna see what the certain outcome is with each of these. Obviously Replit has its plan and then build phase. And so we'll have it go ahead and set up that plan. And while it's doing that, we're gonna hop into GitHub. Okay, github.com/new, that'll be perfect. Okay, so we're gonna build a new repository in GitHub, guys. This is how you vibe code with ChatGPT. So this will be our lead generator insurance. Okay, so there is the repository name. We'll keep it public. We'll add in a README and we can fill that in a little bit later. But for now, we're just gonna create the repository. So this is just the repository we're gonna use for ChatGPT's code that it's building out. Okay, so now that we have all of that set, I'm gonna go ahead and pop in here. So now we have the fully built out. Okay, so this is gonna be the file tree. So the file tree is what we're gonna use in ChatGPT basically to make sure that the app works correctly. Now obviously this takes a lot longer than Replit. So we'll go ahead and pop into Replit really quick and approve the plan. So it'll start building. And while it's building that, we're gonna just copy and paste all of this into GitHub. So I'll go ahead and copy and paste it and I'll come right back to you guys once it's all copied and pasted. All right guys, welcome back. We are going to start with GitHub for the sites that we're gonna look at. So I'm gonna go ahead and visit site. This is something that GitHub can just deploy on its own. Obviously there's some configuration stuff that could go wrong when you first deploy it. So we'll go ahead and try it out. And it looks like we do have some configuration stuff to fix. This does look a lot like just the README file. So I'll figure that out and I'll do a future video on how to properly deploy on GitHub. But this is just a basic deploy based on what ChatGPT was telling me. So that's what we get, and it doesn't look very good. There's some work that could be done. Let me know in the comments down below if you've deployed on GitHub before and if there's something that I missed with creating this. The other one that we're going to look at now is Replit. We'll see how Replit turned out. So this is just a preview, so we'll go ahead and pop it out so we can see how it will look on our computer. This is one of the things I love about Replit, is you can see how it'll look on your computer and on other people's computers as well, or other interfaces. Overall, this looks really good. It flows really well. It's just a one-page lead generator. And so there's lots of good info on here about what an insurance provider could do for you. The other thing, the reviews look great. This looks awesome. I think that this would be a great website to sell to someone, possibly an insurance agent or someone who is wanting to generate more leads and just have a pretty basic site that isn't too complicated, that customers can just find and put in their information, and then you can contact them. But overall, this looks really good. I think that Replit did an awesome job. I've been using Replit for a while, and I know that it works really well with all of this different type of stuff. So we'll go ahead and exit out of that. And this is just something that I want to say, I think Replit is awesome. It has GPT-4 integrated into it with Claude, and those two working together makes for some really well-made web apps. So I highly recommend using it. If you guys want to try it out, I'll put a link down in the description of the video. Be sure to look there for that. I'll also put a link down there for ChatGPT. ChatGPT obviously didn't do too well today, but I think that it could do better and is going to continue to improve. That'll be all for today's video, guys, so be sure to like and also subscribe. I'll be putting out more videos, obviously, on deploying in GitHub from ChatGPT code. That's something that I need to work on and give to you guys. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. And also, be sure to check out Replit and ChatGPT. I put the links down in my description, and be sure to look at them and just play around a little bit. It's really fun to vibe code, and I would highly recommend it to anyone wanting to become a developer in the future. But that'll be all for today, so I'll see you guys in the next video.